Hello everybody, it's time to go back to Gran Turismo 3 while I still have some free time. Yeah, this weekend I had a chance to record this video. So what we have today is again two drivetrain events. This time we have mid-engine rear-wheel driving and four-wheel drive cars. So I stepped on to Honda dealership to buy myself this beautiful Honda NSX Type S0 with 3.2 V6. So I'm gonna spend a lot of money on this car, but it's worth it. The Japanese supercar. I just need some modifications to that, and then I can move on to the event. Semi-racing suspension, racing muffler and air cleaner, and I tune up stage 1 because I don't need to spend too much money on some bullshit. Racing chip because I can. Drivetrain, triple plate. We can't apply any turbo kits. Medium slick, super slick. Let's buy super slick. Maybe I will use this car in one of these endurances we have. Also, change oil because we can. Okay, let's move on to Amateur Lego and get along with this two drivetrain events. I've passed FF and FR challenge last time. It's time for MR and four-wheel drive. So we have MR challenge, and these are the event with 3 tracks. These tracks are Tokyo Route 246 second version, Deep Forest Raceway also second version, and Grand Valley Speedway. How nice and predictable. So most of all we have tracks which have mostly high-speed sections and opponents. Well, that's very nice. We have Lotus Elise 190, which was the biggest pain in the ass in amateur European Championship in Amateur League. We also have Lotus Motorsport Elise, a modified version. Tomi Kaira WZS, yeah. Renault Clio Sport V6 24 valves, and another Honda NSX Type S0. Okay. My vehicle have 364 horsepower, so that's a very nice modification. If I'm trying to make a perfect game save and perfect solution walkthrough from this game, I have to make sure that all races I have here will be finished in the first place. Let's go! Also, just like in FF and FR challenge, we have 5 laps, but this event also have tire wear. So if we got super soft tires, then they can get bust out very easy. I got some modifications, and this vehicle now sounds like JGDC car with this racing muffler and air cleaner. Well, it's nothing spectacular. I have racing muffler and air cleaner, that's why it sounds like GT500 car from Honda. Okay, so the main problem we have here in MR challenge are these Lotus Elises, which have 3.5 power weight ratio, because even though they have about 200 horsepower, they have 700 or less than 700 kilograms of mass. As you can see, other opponents are far away, so basically this is a challenge between modified NSX and 2 British lightweight cars, which are not very successful, judging by the fact that they mostly will just get crashed somewhere on other tracks, because they are very light, and also this makes them be unstable in some sections. At least that's what I think. Okay. Luckily I've got myself super slick tires, so even though they are heated up little, I can still say that they will be perfect when I finish this race. Lotus Elise is using my slipstream in order to get more speed, but sadly he's not as fast as me right now because I can drive to over 220 and I have a real problem with steering here. Also I have 6th gear, so if this were gonna be a race and test course, then these cars are screwed over. Alright. Now it's okay. I just have to make sure that I can keep up with this problem I have. I mean, this Lotus Elise is really trying to get me away from the first place. He's tailing me and I can somehow even smell his breath. The hell? Oh, too wide. Lotus Elise got a chance to overtake me, not for so long, but still, got a chance. I must prevent that situation next time, so excuse me sir, you're gonna have to leave. Ouch. That hurts. Okay, so now I am using slipstream in order to get more speed, and I can somehow say I can win. So screw you Lotus Elise, you're not as fast as me right now. Clio Sport V6 24 valves decided to get into the pit stop. I don't know why, but I guess this is about the tire wear, because Renault Clio, even though have MR drivetrain, the biggest problem this car have is that Renault Clio V6 is some kind of widowmaker. It's very unstable, so I guess the main reason why this car decided to make a pit stop is the fact that these tires on the rear side got very bad condition. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I know that Lotus Elise ain't gonna use pit stop. I think at least it ain't gonna be like that. Renault Clio used pit stop, and sadly it got even worse results than if it would drive bad condition but no pit stop. Yeah, now it's so far up the ass they can just say this Renault Clio made the biggest mistake. Okay, you ain't gonna catch me again. I've warned you. Ah, you got yourself that chance. But not for so long. Screw you! Now I have some lead distance, finally. And I have to keep it that way. This time NS6 Type S0 decided to make a pit stop, even though we have only 2 laps to finish this race. Don't ask me, I don't know why it happens. I guess it's just a stupid situation they have. It's got nothing to do with me. Okay. Now also Elise 190 decided to overtake Motorsport Elise and keep second place. But still I can say that this Lotus Elise, as I said before, well, it's a lightweight car, but I can honestly say that MR cars have real problem with tire wear. Rear tires get busted so bad that these cars are just crashing into walls trying to make corners at nice speed. Also we have MR challenge, and what's so funny, behind me I have 3 cars which are lightweight vehicles. And finally Lotus Elise 190, Motorsport Elise, and Renault Clio again decided to make a pit stop. And on my back is that Tomica ZZS. Renault Clio, you have screwed up tire wear. And Lotus Elise was not so bad. But still, I have to be prepared for anything that can happen on other tracks. Because right now I can honestly say that this events and championship might be a bigger pain in the ass for me. Or also someone else. Okay, let's give it a try. That's a very good thing that I bought myself super slick tires, even though they are super slick. So, you know, slick are mostly the tires that are only supposed to be during racing. It's like racing super hard tires. They are very good for this race. And also, as I said before, maybe I will use this car in one of these endurance races we have, or maybe one event with street cars we have. I don't know, I guess I'll have to see about that. Anyway, now I got first track completed. First track without any problems. Well, I had some problems with Lotus Elise, but I got along with that because on 3rd or 4th lap Lotus Elise decided to make a pit stop, and you can see the results. Still, they could catch up with us, but that wasn't so good. Okay. I'm gonna say nothing about that because I don't care. Let's move along to track number 2, which is Deep Forest Raceway 2nd. So we have 5 laps, and this time we have again 2 Lotus Elises, Tomica ZZS. We also have Renault Clio Sport V6 24 valves, but instead of Honda NSX Type S0, we have Toyota MR2 GTS as an opponent. This is gonna be a very nice challenge, don't you think? I think that opponents might also visit pit stops here, but this is just my theory. Anyway, we have Deep Forest Raceway, so this ain't gonna be just a little show with Sunday Drive. This track with these cars can get very difficult. First of all, I need to drive very fast in order to overtake Lotus Elise, Motorsport and Sport 190. Yeah. That was very bad. But still, I have 3rd place, and I know that Lotus Elise might make also a little mistake on the way. Okay, I'm getting close to them. I just need to overtake them very fast. Even though I have traction control system, I can honestly say that in the forest I might have a little bit of problem with this vehicle. In gap is still keeping at 1.5 seconds. I have to cut this corner. Use brakes in order to make this corner with about 140 kilometers per hour. Gap is still keeping up. My left tires got wear off much more than right tires. Yeah, I'm using super slick tires, but I have also a little problem with them. Okay, now I have to catch up to these cars. Okay, at least I've tried. And I got a chance to use slipstream. Alright, now it's getting much better because I can somehow keep up with at least Sport 190. Even though I got a chance to hit a wall. Lotus Elise is decided to get the tires in worse condition so that I can keep up with them. Right now I got 190. I just need to get along with Motorsport Elise. And also, yeah, my tires also get busted up. They are not blue, they are green, so they got a little heated up too. Thank you. They ain't gonna use pit stop, I think. But still, I can honestly say that they can be a little dangerous, but not so bad for me. Cut this corner, see for yourself that Clio Sport and also MR2 GTS prove that MR cars are not so good when you're trying to drive them for a long time. Well, if I'm gonna be honest, if that's the main problem with these cars, then I might get myself prepared if I will ever finally use this vehicle in these endurance races. Guess I'll have to find out something about that and make sure that I will not make any mistakes. Lotus Elise is crashing into me. I have to escape from them because they're gonna bust my rear so bad I might as well be No, I ain't gonna say anything about that. The kids and teens might be watching me. I just have to prevent this situation. Anyway, I have a very nice situation with this vehicle because, oh, finally Lotus cars decided to make a pit stop. Well, no. Still we had, wait. Yeah, we had Tommy Kaira ZZS as an opponent on second place. It's just that Lotus Elise tried to keep up second place before making a pit stop because the finish line was closer. Yeah, Tommy Kaira is behind me. 2 seconds. So I guess that's the main reason why I would end this event with very good stats. Mostly because this vehicle is very good and have hard tires. Okay, so again I got second place without any problems, but I can honestly say that this was gonna get very hot very quick. Okay, so I got the stats. Wait, no. I need to get away from this track and move along to track number 3, which is Grand Valley Speedway. This is gonna be a very nice challenge for me. Very nice challenge. Let's see how Grand Valley Speedway can make myself feel proud of having my fast vehicle, which is Honda NSX. Because we have again Motorsport Elise Sport 190, Tomica ZZS, again NSX Type 0 and Renault Clio Sport V6. The best thing about that is that I have 5 laps and opponents on this track can get their cars busted up just like their tires. And also I'm very lucky because I have modified NSX Type 0, so maybe I would not have much problems with Lotus Elises. When I got a chance to pass European event Namatro Ligu, I've tried myself with somehow a little faster Alfa Romeo 156, but the steering was so horrible that Lotus Elises decided to get away. As you can see right now, Lotus Elise on this event is not that good vehicle. Still it can be very fast, but not too fast, and if it's too fast, the steering is horrible. I know I'm speaking insane babble, but that's just me. I feel good today. Maybe that's the main reason. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oops. Tomica got a little accident. And I've tried to make this accident to Lotus cars so they can go to pit stop very fast. Okay, so I guess the main problem with MR cars is the same as it WRR cars. You know, Porsche, Roof, some other old cars that have engines on the rear side. The main reason with that is the weight. I think that's also the main reason why midship cars and rear engine, rear wheel drive cars have biggest problem with stability. Stability, traction, and also I forgot the stability and traction. I guess that's enough. Most of these cars can be named Widowmakers, such as Lancia Stratos, which was also possible to be in this game, but is not. Too bad about that. It's also very sad because I would like to drive Lancia Stratos modified in this event. That would be very nice for me. Also, it might be very funny, judging by the fact that Lancia Stratos was a very nice, good car with Ferrari Dino engine. Okay. This is a second lap, and I can be pretty sure that some opponents will use pit stop at this lap. Also, Lotus Elise is again behind me, rather than Tommy Kairaz at the S. I guess later they will have a chance to make this be much better. I'm sorry, I got... my dog just came over. So anyway, I can honestly say that we have a very nice situation with this event. Because even though I got a little scared because, you know, MR cars, problems with traction, stability and so on, I should say that Honda NSX is not a very bad car, but if it's the biggest problem with stability and traction, as you can see also by this Lotus Elise, well, endurance races might be very nice, but I'll have to think about that right now. And also, the only car that got to the pit stop at second lap was Clio Sport, because who else? Yeah, that's the main reason why Renault Clio V6 was not such a nice car for a lot of people. Okay. So now I think that Lotus Elise might get to the pit stop at this lap. If not on this, then on the next. Nope, not yet. Well, right now Lotus Elise is a hard piece of shit. And SX Type S0 decided to make a pit stop. You're really making me feel very bad about myself. Okay. Few seconds of lead distance. Okay. That's not very bad. Somehow I can feel that this event when I'm driving this Honda NSX Type S0, I can say that this event might be very easy. Also, as you can see, one of the Lotus cars decided to make a pit stop. And not only this car, also Lotus Elise 190. No, again Clio Sport. Oh, well, Lotus Elise Sport 190 decided to make a pit stop. So the only opponents that are behind me are another Honda NSX Type S0 and Tomica ZS. Nice. And this is also final lap, so I can honestly say that this event is not very difficult when Lotus Elise are fast but need to use pit stops. Okay. Oops. This little accident would prevent me from finishing this event. And that's what I don't want to have. Okay, that's very nice. I'm just curious what kind of car I will get when I pass this MR challenge. And I won! That's the next event I got. 5,000 credits. And show me this prize car. Prize car for this event is... Oh! Another Honda NSX Type S0, but I can say that this is a very nice color. I would like to see what kind of color is this. Once I had a chance to get myself NS6 with Boulder Opal Blue, and this color is, well, some kind of a mix with blue and purple, but sadly it is not having any name. Whatever, this is a nice vehicle. Well, this is another Honda NSX Type S0, but to be honest, this color is very nice. Let's get along to 4-wheel drive challenge. Okay, so it's time for another event, and this time I have this Subaru Impreza Ceylan WRX STI version 6, which I was supposed to use in Japanese Championship or Gran Turismo World Championship from Beginner Lego. And I thought I might as well use this car in Boxer Spirit, but instead of that, I'm gonna use this vehicle in 4-wheel drive challenge. So let's move along to 4-wheel drive challenge and see what we have here. Why don't you choose 4-wheel drive? Though it's the composition which became stable, most and stand, big output. Okay, we have Super Speedway, Apricot Hill Raceway second, and Grand Valley Speedway again. Race information, just like in any other drivetrain events in Amateur League, 5,000 per each race if we pass them on first place. So first track is Super Speedway. I think that we're gonna have 10 laps here, but this race ain't gonna be something very difficult for us. Oh, not 10 laps, but just 5. Okay. So we have Lance Revolution 4, Skyline GTR V-Spec 2, R32, Audi TT 1.8 Turbo, Subaru Impreza Sportswagen STI, and Toyota Celica GT4 ST205. I have to check on the settings. bought some stuff, but I need to be sure that this vehicle might not disappoint me. Because it's four-wheel drive, I can turn off the traction control system. Okay. So we have only 5 laps on Super Speedway, where normally I would expect 10 laps, even though it's amateur legal. I don't know why it happens. I guess I will never find the answer to this question. Anyway, I'm driving with a very nice Subaru Impreza WRX STI. I'm racing with Skyline GTR R32, the Lance Revolution 4. I can honestly say also that I probably have racing medium slick tires. That's the main reason why the tires are now green. Anyway, yeah, I can say that four-wheel drive cars are more stable. That's the main reason why I like them. Okay. So we have nice timing. Okay, only 3 laps to go. I'm driving very fast, but I can honestly say that my tires get in very bad condition. I mean, as you can see, they've come from green to orange, so sooner or later I might have a little problem with taking these corners. I mean, not corners, hairpin sections. Okay. Front right tire is getting very bad. Alright. Almost 2 seconds of lead distance from Toyota Celica ST205. That's surprising because I thought that Lance Revo 4 and Skyline GTR R32 are the best cars here. Turns out this Toyota Celica is much faster than any of these ones. But still, my Subaru Impreza in this premium red color is very nice. This is the vehicle that I had as a little toy when I was a child. So yeah, some kind of nostalgia kicks in. But I guess it's just me. Childhood memories. Okay. 5,000 credits. Let's move on to track number 2. And this track number 2 is gonna be second version of Apricot Hill Raceway. Mostly we have in this event we have tracks which have high-speed sections. I can honestly say this is gonna be very nice for me. So now we have, instead of one car which I forgot, we have Mitsubishi 3000 GT, also known as Mitsubishi GTO. Let's go. Okay. I need to gain some speed in order to overtake all of these opponents. Luckily I have nicely modified vehicles, so I will not have any problems with that. I just need to drive very fast so I can catch up with all of them. As you can see, thanks to this chicane again, Apricot Hill is very fast. A very easy track for me. Yeah, it's also very fast, but very easy for me because thanks to this chicane I can overtake all opponents very fast. Okay. Yeah, this is the vehicle I like because I can drive this car very good. Okay. This beautiful boxer engine sound. But also the fact that even though four-wheel drive cars are meant to be stable, this vehicle is very good for drifting. I mean, I have racy medium slick tires, so I'm not sure if this is a good wheel spec for drifting. Well, the main reason why I like these tires are also the fact that they stand for a long time. Okay, my front tires are busted up. Red. I have front left tire. Horrible condition. My car almost can't drift, thanks to that. Well, it's not very good also for steering because my car gets to the left side because the front left tire is in worse condition than the front rear tire. Okay, all tires are red, so they are close to get screwed up. Well, they are screwed up anyway. But still, this is a very nice thing. I have 4-wheel drive car which is still stable. I still have a good lead distance even though my tires are in so bad condition. I might as well say that it's gonna get not only busted up but even get blown up, and I'll drive on my wheels. Okay. Even though my tires get it up so much, they might as well be taken to the junkyard. Still, I've passed this race in the first place, so I got my 5,000 credits, sir. Now we have Grand Valley Speedway, and I'm sure this race is gonna get my tires in a very bad condition too. But also this is the track that's gonna be very nice for me because I have a very fast car, and thanks to that no one of these opponents might have a chance to get close to me. Let's go. I forgot that my car is applied with turbo kit, so I need to make sure that I am not using a full RPM gauge. I mean 8000 RPM is the red line. Get off my way. I forgot that when I have the turbo applied to my vehicle, the closer I get to the red line, the less power my vehicle has. I should have known about that. Okay, so yeah, during this race I'm gonna have a lot of problems on this hairpin turns and narrow corners, but right now I have very nice situation. I'm not driving so fast on corners, so my tires don't get don't make this sound that makes you wonder if your tires might last longer than you expect. Also, a good thing is that, again, just like on the last track, I have good lead distance. That means that I have about 2 seconds, maybe even 3 seconds from the opponent who is on second place. Okay. Okay, I have lap number 3 and I can also feel, not only see, that front tires are getting somehow not bruised, but rather, I don't know how to say it. I just feel that this car gets heavier when taking corners because of these front tires. As you can see, I'm driving about 60 kilometers per hour. I can feel that. Normally I would like to take this corner in 50 miles per hour and I will have a chance to do that, but because I have busted up front tires, now I can feel that this vehicle, driving this vehicle is the same as the situation when your vehicle have a tendency to understeer. Like the steering is a little locked up because of this front tires condition. Also, what's so interesting, front tires are in much worse condition than the rear tires, and I don't know why. Because I think that Subaru Impreza WRX, even though uses front tires to steer, I think the throttle, the main drivetrain, is the rear one rather than front one. I also got variable center differential controller set up to 35%, so yeah, still, rear tires were supposed to get busted up quicker than the front ones. Well, at least I can use drifting to make sure that I can keep up this first place. Also, what's so interesting, Evo 4 GSR have 3 seconds of gap. Okay. Okay, final lap, and just like in Apricot Hill, now all tires got the red color. So not only I will not have tendency to understeer, but instead oversteer. The car will tend to slide more often. So I can feel like I'm driving a vehicle that have road tires, or this simulation tires you can buy for 6 or 7,000. They are very good if you want to drift your car without any problems. There's also like this drift setting in Gran Turismo 3 arcade mode. And also what's so interesting, I still have more lead distance from Lancer Evo 4 GSR. Instead of almost 3 seconds, now I have 3 seconds and about 400 to 1000. That's nice. Okay, and this section is getting lost, but still it's the final lap and I have a chance to drive very fast. Okay, keep up the speed and don't lose the traction. I'm not sure if I can still name myself drifting mastermind in this game, but because I was a fan of Initial D, I decided, hey, I might as well learn drifting basics in this game, so yeah, my tires are of shit, but still, I've passed this race, and this whole event too. Whew. That was nice. Let's get our prize, vehicle I got unlocked, and I can move on with my private life. Okay, so the prize card now is Champagne Gold Lancer Evolution 7. That's what I expected. Yeah, because I got this vehicle once. Okay, so just to be sure what next events we'll have. We'll have Stars and Stripes and Boxer Spirit. Okay. An 80s Sports Car Cup. This should be interesting. We have 3 events now. I guess I will get along with that. Anyway, let's see our prize car. Another vehicle that have a unique color, because Champagne Gold is not available for this Lancer Evolution 7 in the dealership. It's the same situation as with the Honda NSX Type S0, and also any other car that I got from Go race mode, just like Mitsubishi Lancer Revolution 5 GSR with its Naies Blue Pearl, which is available for some cars in Gran Turismo 4, but not for Lancer Revolution 5. And I guess that's enough. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you had some fun, you've spent a good time. I'll see you next time. I just have to make sure that all these 3 events I have sooner or later, I'll have them passed. I just have to make sure that they are very good to be mixed into one episode of Let's Play. I'll have to think about that. Anyway, see you soon.